food service bids together, your equipment bids together. That actually is a pretty strong family, and it's actually 10 counties, not just our RESA, the 6 counties in RESA 2. And they work together very closely to make certain that you get the best bids for your food. They take it so seriously. They create menus. They are the hardest working group of people. We also have several programs that are statewide. And we're working on alternative certification programs in several different areas. One is specifically for Lincoln County, and it's middle school science certification. We have 5 teachers in it. They are fabulous, wonderful. And within 2 more years, they'll have middle school certification, and that program is just designed primarily, we're working with graduate school, just designed primarily for Lincoln County. We also have a chemistry program, alternative certification, for 10 counties in the state. Lincoln County has 2 folks who are serving as mentors to those other chemistry teachers who are getting certification. And we are currently getting ready to launch a physics program, an English language arts program, and a foreign language program, which will serve the whole state, but primarily we're focusing on our 6 counties. So, those are primarily our initiatives for this year. Our future initiatives are probably going to be around alternative certification and how we can meet your needs in the classroom. A couple of areas that we have focused on heavily this year are depth of knowledge, technology integration, and the implementation of standards-based instruction. That's kind of an update of where we are. As soon as I take a drink, if you all want to ask me some questions. We've also moved our substitute teacher training that Dr. Martin is so familiar with to an online class. So teachers can actually do that online, and Lincoln County is very involved in that program.
That's great. Do you have any type of alternative certification?
Yes, we do. We have 2 cohorts in place. We don't currently have anyone from Lincoln County participating, but we do have 2 cohorts in place, actually. One is being run through the State Department, but we handle the third-party contract. In other words, we allow those folks to get tuition for $200 for the entire class. There are only 6 people in the first cohort, and there are 22 people in the second cohort. But I do not believe that we have anyone from Lincoln County in either one of those 2 cohorts. But it is open, and a 3rd cohort probably will be formed next year. Now there are some other leadership cohort, principal availability. A high quality principal availability is a challenge for all of our counties. We also have a cohort there, and you all probably have 3 people in that cohort who are getting certification to be principals. I took that pill right before I came in here, and I said, gosh, I hope this doesn't have any adverse effect.
The alternative certification in language arts.
I have a funny little sense of humor. I hope I can lie.
Yeah, language arts alternative certification. Is that simply because there's not enough certified language arts teachers now?
Absolutely. At the high school level, they are apparently disappearing. What happened, and I don't think that that's the case here because we haven't heard that need from you all, but at the state level, the Title II people surveyed all the superintendents probably last year and asked what are the areas that you cannot get certified teachers in. And there were 4: chemistry, physics, foreign language, and reading language arts. And they awarded RESA 2 the contract. So we have the alternative certification contract for the whole state. So that cohort that is just now beginning in English is a whole statewide one, and we have about 25 people who've signed up. But I don't think you have that need, but I do know that Logan and Mingo do. And foreign language is a problem everywhere. So we're running those cohorts. We've actually hired someone who's a former Marshall person who will network with the higher ed people across the state to be able to produce an online alternative certification in those areas, and all of them are due to start in September. Chemistry, we have a second cohort in chemistry. Now, you all didn't have a chemistry need, but like I said, we have 2 people from your county who are assisting most of those folks who are in that cohort. We have 22 people in the chemistry cohort, and they're science teachers, middle school science teachers. So they'll be able to also teach Chem 1, and then if they go a 4th year, they'll be able to teach Chem 2. And then we're getting ready to start a second cohort because there's a really big need for chemistry. And Jonathan, yes, over this way, I guess, he has really been helpful. He's a mentor for RESA 2, and he and 3 or 4 others, 2 from Cabell, 1 from Wayne, and 2 from here.
Have you explored the possibility of perhaps in foreign language? I know Charlene here completed some contacts with people and sources about sign language as being a foreign language. The problem is that the training. You have to have, there's no trainer in West Virginia, the way I understand it. So
that is a discussion at the state level. They have not sent out an RFP for that, but there is discussion about it. And I would assume they'll have to go out of state. I think there is someone in the northern part of the state that can do that. But then, of course, that's a contact issue. And you could probably do that across Polycoms or however you want to do that. But you know, most of our alternative certifications, you'll hear a lot of discussion about this at the state level over the next 2 years, because these alternative certification programs, according to the new bold initiatives that the state board is going to offer to, and I've seen those today, to the governor. Part of that would be that alternative certification would not necessarily have to go through higher ed. So we have some of that now, but we always network with higher ed on ours. But I don't know how that will work, but I think you'll see some changes there. But you know, we have high participation in all of our programs from Lincoln County. It has always been a pleasure to work here with the central office staff. Brenda's fabulous. Don was fabulous, and you know, you just have dedicated folks here, and they're very interested in doing the right thing. And you know, there are so many, I know how you all feel because we feel the same way. There's so many initiatives that come from the state, and they say to us, you've got to make these things happen, you've got to support your counties, and just as you all feel, you know, those are massive undertakings to teach every teacher how to do DOK, to make sure that every teacher is a standards-based teacher is a 3-year project in itself, and then to train the principals to be able to do that. So we have our work cut out for us, all of us, over the next 5 years, and I just want you to know that it's a pleasure to work with Lincoln County and the support that we get from your central office staff, your principals, and your teachers. Thank you very much. Sorry,
You're fine.
I was like, okay, I'm starting to sweat.
That's part of it.
We didn't turn the air conditioner on to open this window. Are you on the floor?
Oh my gosh.
The breeze come through there, but where she's standing, she probably can't feel that.
Well, she's taking a medication.
Yeah, prednisone, I don't know what that does to you, but you know, I didn't say anything crazy, I'm pretty sure.
You know what it does now.
Thank you. Wait for.
Oh, is it?
Okay, now we have Mr. Joe Parsons with the energy management update.
How y'all doing? I should have probably been in here maybe a month or 2 earlier. I've been wanting to get in. We've got several board members here who have come on since the energy program started. And what I would like to do is just explain